qualifying here. Got a few guys joining late by the looks of it. A couple of guys on outlaps as we speak. Beautiful circuit, hopefully weekend. There it was fairly wet. It was a pretty wild old race in the end. And so a couple of penalties being introduced as well to a few teams. So that was quite interesting. On board here with the Noodle. See how Noodle goes. Oh, he's probably invalidated there. He's getting really wide around that one. Go through and get our menus up. Let's see. Full track map happening. Rightio. See who's on laps. So Thangle's on a lap. Michael Zowski is coming around for a lap. He's done all this and that. Ending up Lloydie to start his lap going through the S section. We've got Lieutenant. He's put in the first one with a 1:30.1. Not a bad time. In fact, I think that's a very quick time. Thangle with a 1:32. Lap Lieutenant. So that's going to be a hard one to beat. The Crowjag, he's on 1:32.8. We've got Drow with a 1:32 flat. Tell you what, that Lieutenant is going to be very cold track. I wonder if you can go quicker. Interesting to see. Sadly, I don't actually know how everyone went last week, which I'll look into shortly. Got reserve driver in Teir Miller by the looks of it tonight. Reedy with a 1:52, he's obviously out of spin. Hold up man Dan, there we go. He's the closest so far to Lieutenant with a 1:30.6, which is a very fast time too. Clarence always up there amongst the top runners usually. He's got a 1:31.5. Snickers Bud with a 1:31.6, so he's not far behind. And there's a little bit of a gap there, sort of half a second between 4th and 5th at the moment between Snickers Bud and Drow. So Drow's been a bit of a late charger here so far. He's definitely cleaned up his act. He's come through the goods the last few weeks. We've got Crowjag, who's put in the 1:32.1. We've got Toto with a 1:32.198. Good enough for 7th at the moment. Big Hungry, he'll be looking to go big again here tonight. He's our championship leader for a reason. He's been elite all season so far. Interesting to see what Teir Miller can do in the Mercedes. Hopefully we see them on the pace. Any up Lloydie will be another good one to watch. Artie Shengs also can go quite fast, so watch out for Artie as well. Honest Crook, another good one. Delay. Relatively fast guys here in Tier 3. They're quite close in pace, most of them. Miller just coming up to the little chicane here at the end to go back onto the main straight, finish off his lap. Good enough for 11th with a 1:32.7, so hopefully he can find a little bit more as he goes on. So the rest of the guys haven't settled up, are still in the pits. We've got the Big Hungry just coming out now. Reedy just on a cool down. Toto on a cool down. Might have tried to send it again while it looks at that. Annie up Lloydie, there we go. Did call that. 1:30.3, that's a really good time, so good enough for second there. Mike Wazowski, that's a good time from him. Good to see him back up amongst the top times too. Mike Wazowski, good on him. Jump on board with their championship leader and we'll watch him go around Suzuka for a lap and see. Hopefully the pressure doesn't get to him here. No doubt he'll be listening in, so just getting the last bit of temperature on those tires before he goes around. Being on the track, getting out of the way of some cars around the laps, which is great to see. Good sportsmanship there, you do love to see it. And the guys on board with the big hungry as he goes around for his first lap of the session. Good to see the pole. Nothing wide around the exit there. Hugging the outside of the track, setting himself up for turn 1 and 2. See how much he can go in. Not too bad, doesn't cut it too much. Can't touch that curb of brake wheels. Too bad though, it's pretty clean. Touch that curb, don't want to touch that one too much. Relatively straight through there, not bad. Stay off that inside curb on that one. And try not to get too much of a wide exit because then you wreck that one there. Comes around, oh he's nice. Not bad there at all, we've got a car around under the bridge. So far he's looking pretty slick. The apex there, nice exit, no wheel spin, great job there. Beautiful. A little bit loose around that corner, he might have lost the sense or two there. Put himself up nicely for that one though. Pretty bad around this little section. Oh, he's got a car around, doesn't affect him though. That's kind of why he probably could have made up another couple of tenths if he had have been able to hit that apex, but he's just out there with the hassle around in front of him. A lot of curve on that left-hander, and down through the chicane, or a little bit narrow there, a little bit skinny. Probably lost out half a second there, I reckon he could have made up easily. Good enough for fourth though, so not bad from the big fella. Solid lap still, still a 131.2, so definitely not too shabby. But definitely could have made up probably easily that half a second there, which would have seen him up around that top 3 for sure. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes again. Scroll back down through the field now. Got Snickers Bud, he's on a lap as we speak. See how he goes in this McLaren. Is he going to get held up while his car in front? I wouldn't have thought so. Teammate gets out of the way, smart move, good driving. Around across the line. He goes up to 4. Push Pig Hungry down a little bit. So that's a good lap from the Snickers Bud. 130.9, very solid lap indeed. Just go back through. Mike Wazowski, he's on a lap as we speak as well. No, he's not. This is telemetry. Yeah, no, he's definitely not on the lap. He's starting a lap now as we speak. Oh, hold up, man. Dan goes fastest with the 130 flat. That is elite. That is very fast. So hold up, man. Dan's currently sitting on pole as we speak. Just over 5.5 minutes to go in the session. So look for some other movers to come up the board. Look for the 2 Ferrari guys sitting in the shed at the moment. Artie Chings and Honest Krill, both of them are well and truly every chance to go quite high on the grid. That's a great lap from Hold Up Man Dan. Beautiful. Good back down. He's on an outlap, so he's going to try and go a little bit quicker as well. Only up Lloyd, he's just crossing the line. Couldn't go faster, unfortunately. Delayed up to 4. So he's obviously had a good one. Great to see. And that pass. Definitely generated a little good pace from delay. Back on board with Mike there, because Mike's on the lap as we speak. Mike's going to come forward here and finish that front off with him and comes around. Oh, he's only 3 tenths down, so this could be a really good one here from Mike. He can just nail this. Look at that, that's perfect line through there. That is absolutely perfect. This could be a good one here, or he's a little bit far too wide there, unfortunately. Hasn't looked too much. Good enough to stick. Maybe 2 or 3 tenths there, just simply by going too wide, unfortunately. But looked good though. He's hungry. He's gone back to back, so he's gone up at 4 with pretty much 0 ERS, so he's done really well there, big fella. I'll tell you what, that's really tight. Those top 6 guys, they are tight as tight could be. He's back down, Michael Growski, going back to back. Look at the split and see he's up and down. Going to the bank of this one, he's starting his lap now. Trying to scroll for a little bit. Clarence, I put Clarence, surely Clarence has got another one in him. Just going to roll around this lap to wind up again, I'd say, by the looks of that. We've got Drow. Right through there, drive the legs it, hook back in, up that a fair bit, probably too much. Has he invalidated? No, he hasn't. Nice exit there, nice and wide. Hug that all the way around. Got a 50 curve. Exit is a little bit, still not bad. Nice and tight through there. Go a little bit wider there if you want to straighten up the fourth corner. Oh, that's cost him a couple of tenths there, unfortunately, but he's missing the apex and going a little bit wide. Is he going to bail or is he going to go again? He's bailed on that lap, so try and spin it again to go better. He will be balls to the wall on this lap motor. Go down with Artie Cheeks, have a look at Artie. He's coming across the line, where's he going to go? Unfortunately for Artie, so we have to go back to back and see if we can go better. A little bit all over the place for Artie. Oh, no, he's definitely took this, so Artie's going to be 8 at best. Let's see what Honest Crook. So we'll jump on board with Honest Crook. We'll watch Honest Crook go around the Suzuka track to his lap. really wide, and he's cooked it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason a lot of drivers simply do not wait until the last minute to go out and set their laps. That can happen very easily. It's unfortunate for Honest Crook, he's going to start from the back now. He's not going to get around in time, obviously, qualifying finish. Just waiting on Blancuno, who can definitely go quicker than 15th. Definitely seen him much higher up in the leaderboard before, so we'll stay on board here with him. We'll see Mike Wazowski going up to 8th with 131.1. Hold Up Man Dan's currently on the pole still. We've got traffic everywhere on track. Lieutenant's good enough for 2nd. We've got Annie Up Lloydie in 3rd. Big Hungry in 4th. Delayed in 5th. Clarence PhD in 6th. Oh, we've got a Mercedes into the wall. Team Miller, so it was a bit dangerous and a little bit reckless. Probably no need for it. We've got Michael Wazowski in 8th. Chengs was good enough for 9th. Thangle with 10th. Drell in 11th. Krojak in 12th. Toto in 13th. Blancuno, we're just waiting on him to finish off. Comes around the hairpin. Can he go good? Can he go big? Nice exit. Oh, only good enough for 14th. So he's definitely moved up it. Just good enough for 14th. So that will finish qualifying. But Thangle still on a lap as he comes across. Stays in 10th. And that'll be it, ladies and gentlemen, for qualifying here at Suzuka. And that is our grid from here on in. Hopefully the weather is nice for us tonight. Alrighty, so we've got Hold Up Man Dan, our pole sitter. Fastest in the Alfa Romeo. Good to see someone else up the top there. Not bad. Has had good form for most of the season. Lieutenant also really good form. Currently 2nd on the leaderboard, I believe. Annie Up Lloydie starting to show some poise. I know he's been working really hard. He's done a lot of league racing. I've been seeing him in a few other leagues. So obviously dedicated to the task, which is good to see. Big Hungry, our championship leader. Can he pull off a massive upset from 4th? It's a track where you want track position. A little bit of overtaking, but not a great deal. It can be easy to get caught up in traffic. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Suzuka, where it likes to rain. We've got a wet start to the race, so I would assume the whole field will be on the intermediate tyre. Again, I don't have... they're on the full wet tyre, sorry. It's full wet to start the race. Interesting. Dan starting on pole, and then Lieutenant rounds out our first row. We've got Annie Up Lloydie in 3rd, we've got Big Hungry Man in 4th, Delayed in 5th, Mike Wazowski in 6th. Clarence PhD in 7th. Snickers Bud rounds out our 4th row. And we've got Artie Chings, Bangle, Drow, Rojag, his teammate there in the Alpine. Toto 22, we've got Blancuno, we've got Team Miller, who's reserving him for tonight. So hopefully he can show some poise and put something together in this torrential rain that we've got now here at Suzuka. Actually really steaming down now. We've got Noodle Marble starting from 16th, Reedy from 17th, and Honest Cook from 18th. And that rounds out our field, so missing 2 drivers tonight, unfortunately. CN Goat, as he is usually in the Alpha Tauri. Trying to think of who else there is. Otherwise, I'm missing Williams. Reedy. What car we're missing? Sure, anyhow. Guys here are just starting to get into their boxes now, and we won't be far off the start here. We won't see a red flag because of the rain, but I'll see how we will. Well, that man Dan's overshot the line, unfortunately. So, start won't be excellent off the grid. Toto's the only other one. They're all in just about. Crooks in. Here we go. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are racing. We're off and away here at Suzuka. That is Annie Uploidy with an amazing start. He's gone around the outside of Hold Up Man Dan from 3rd. There we go. All the way relatively clean. We've got, there's a Haas around though, unfortunately. So we just scroll through. So the Big Hungry's been caught up with someone there. Clarence PhD has stolen the start. Look at him go away. The Red Bull boys have absolutely stormed the front row somehow, and they are pulling away from the field here. Wow. So that is really hard to fathom, I would have thought, for Annie Uploidy and Hold Up Man Dan. They are way back in the field now. And Clarence has just pounced and capitalised on the mistake. Just scroll down through here, we've got Big Hungry, he's sort of chasing delayed blade a fair bit here. Looks like he may make a move. He's got Snickers Butt also all over the back of Drow here, currently in the battle for 6th. Go down, Artie Chings and Honest Cook. Honest Cook had a massive start, he's up 9 spots, that is huge. We've got Team Miller looking to go up the inside. Really quite close enough to get a move done as we scroll back up through the field. Almost going up front. We've all sort of spread out a little bit. We had a DRS range, even though we won't see DRS with the wet conditions. We're back down. Big Hungry still just on the back of the way, delayed, and then Drow's all over the back of Big Hungry too, so that might be another visual battle to watch as well. Snickers Butt, Artie Chings is all over the back of him. Relatively spread out. 17mm move on Reedy this lap. Stay on the back of him. Scroll back up through the field now. Oh, we've got a tight little battle here, hasn't it? Look at that. Ridiculously close together here. Teir's all over the back of our championship leader in Big Hungry. So, oh, tight as tight to be. Oh, massive move from Big Hungry. Sends it, dives down the inside. He's almost pulled Drow through as well past delayed. What a battle that is. 3 wide almost. Oh, off the track, on the track, and Drow's good enough to go around. Good enough to get on the brakes and pull it up. He has. Delayed's lost out big time there. He's lost 2 spots unfortunately, and it's left him in the crosshairs of Snickers Bud. Is Snickers Bud going to make a move here? Around the back straight. Maybe around this back corner where most of the time you got full throttle, but I doubt the boys will be full throttle under wet conditions. You may just have to lift a little bit. Honest Cook might be looking to go past his teammate Nardy Cheng's. Snickers Bud almost had a sniff there. Oh, bad exit from delayed unfortunately. Hopefully Snickers Bud doesn't have any damage from there, just that little touch that he had. Delayed just had a little bit too much wheel spin there unfortunately. Stays in front, so it's still good enough for 6th at the moment. Snickers Bud's just dropped back a little bit, so hoping he doesn't have any damage to that front wing. We've got Teir all over the back of Big Hungry here. Trying to bait him into making a move. Oh, there's contact and they're both into the wall. Oh, that's really hard to watch, unfortunately. You don't like to see that. Really tight, hard racing, but you don't want to see guys getting put into the wall. It's unfortunate. It is hard in wet conditions. Be as close as you want to be. We've got some moves happening though. Artie Cheng's is going past Snickers Bud. And oh, Honest Crooks run wide. He tried to go around the outside, but just not enough track there, unfortunately. Delayed. He's very exposed here to Artie Cheng's. We've got a yellow flag. That is a car around. It's a Team Miller, I believe it could be. No, he's got no front wing though, so he definitely had a bit of a barney with someone there, unfortunately. Jump back up here to this battle because this is tasty. Got Big Hungry's just pulled away from Drow now after that contact. Interesting to see if anyone's in the pit for any damage. This is the battle we're on here at the moment. Delayed, Nardy Cheng's going wheel. Oh, look at this move from Snickers Bud. He's gone up the inside. He sent it up past Artie Cheng's. Have he got it done? I don't think he's got enough on him. He stuck it up there. Just isn't quite. Had a great exit though. And delayed's good enough to hold off right now. Go back down through here. This is a battle and a half, this one. This is probably one of the better ones of the season we've seen so far. You would think it's a dry track the way these guys are battling. Really good to watch. Oh, tiny little bit of contact there from Snickers Bud, and it's left him exposed to Honest Crook, who's let him pass. Great move from Honest Crook. Very advantageous there on the exit. And he's taken it with both hands. Going past Snickers Bud. That's unfortunate. Slightest, tiniest little bit of contact. Just forced him off the racing line a little bit. And he's lost out big time there. So he goes back down to 9th spot. We go back up and keep an eye on this battle. Made 2 wide again. Artie Cheng's, Honest Crooks. They've both gone past. Delayed here. Oh, so is Snickers Bud with a late dive. That was from way back. So has delayed got a bit of damage maybe. Very strange. He's lost out 3 spots there in the space of 2 corners. What a race so far. So we've got Clarence still in the lead. We've got Lieutenant 2.5 seconds behind him. Down to Mike Wazowski, who's having a ripper. We won't jinx Mike tonight because remember the last time he was going beautifully. We've got our first penalty there to Noodle Marble. He's got a 3 second for multiple warnings. Big Hungry, our championship leader, is currently happy in 4th by looks of it. Just sitting in there nicely. Drow, who's having a great race as well. He's been in some good form. He's in 5th. Artie King's the opportunist up to 6th. Snickers Bud's fought back beautifully there. You just see Artie go past Drow. Wow. Spot over the 3 second time penalty. I don't know how I missed that move at all, but anyway, we'll go back down here so we don't miss another one, because Honest Crook's gone past Snickers Bud. So they've been toing and throwing a fair little bit. We've got a bit of a battle happening back here. So Hold Up Man down and Annie Up Lloydie. 2 guys that were up the front there before, they're starting to climb their way back through the field a little bit. Oh, there's a car around. Oh, that's unfortunate. So Thangle got all out of whack there. Thangle put it on the wrong angle. Delayed. He's had a massive moment. So those Has cars are struggling at the moment. He's all the way back down to 11. So Annie Up Lloydie and Hold Up Man down up to 9th and 10th after a really dismal start. Honest Crook's all over the back of Snickers Buzz still. So do we see another move there or not? Go through the chicane. We've got a yellow flag, and that is reedy around by the looks of it. Snickers Bud had a pretty good exit, so he's just sort of helped himself a fair bit there, because Honest Crook is all over the back of him. Tell you what, Hold Up Man Dan won't be long off catching Honest Crook there, the way these two are battling. We've got Spangle that's gone past his teammate below, because he's gone into the pit for what I assume will be a new front wing. Is it or not? It's going to get rid of a penalty for a start. And it is not a new front wing, just a new set of tyres. That's interesting. So probably just clearing a penalty maybe. Little Marble and Blancuna having a nice little battle here for 12th spot. Oh, Blancuna runs wide. Little Marble sends it fair up the inside. That was a nice little move there, very nifty. Gently scroll back up through here. We go back up to this little one here with Honest Crook and Drow. We've got Snickers Bud. He's moved up 2 spots from about a minute ago when we checked in last. So I'm sure if Drow's had a bit of a moment. We've got Artie Ching's up to 4th. He's gone past our championship leader, the Big Hungry. So the Ferraris have shown a fair bit of pace here at Suzuka. So Artie Ching's up 5 spots into 4th at the moment. Snickers Bud, Drow, Honest Crook, massive moments. We've got, is that Blancuno around? No. Not sure who that was around. Got someone going into the pit. That's Drow going into the pit. Who's going in for maybe just a fresh set of tyres? He's going into Inters. Let's have a look. Full wet spot looks of it. It is Inters. There we go. So there, this is going to add, and the front wings. This is going to add a little bit more to it. We'll just check the tyres and just see. There has been other guys picked for Inters. I think there was one other guy on this before that could have. Unsure if I clicked onto that or not. Tyre. Yeah, so no, it's just Drow at the moment trying the Inters. Track does look like it could be drying up a little bit though. The rain hasn't stopped, but maybe it's eased up enough where Inters are to go. Bit of a gamble though. It's sitting in a really good spot. Let's try and sort of get a bit of an idea on grip and see how much it's going to get on these intermediate tyres. Let's stay off that there though, that's not going to help anyone hitting that one. So far it looks like he's not sliding too much. Not too much lateral movement there, I don't think, by the looks of that. So it could be a good little money spender, that one. A bit in the bank for the Inters maybe. Might be something to watch. We'll see if there's any other guys that clue on. Just scroll back up through the field. We'll get a bit of a check on these guys here. They've sort of spread out a little bit. Hold Up Man Dan though has caught on his crook, which I did predict was going to happen. A lot of pace there from that. Big Hungry, is he going to... Yeah, this man is a very, very smart racer. He's our championship leader for a good reason. He's been very smart and he's showed that all season long. Is he going to put the inters on? No, full wet still. Needs a wing change though. Makes sense. So he's going against the idea of the inters. So we'll just see Artie Cheng's all over the back of Mike Wazowski for a podium here. He's got it done up the inside. That's a great move. Oh, a little bit of sideways action there from Mike, who showed a lot of respect there and kept his distance. So good racing. Artie's just making his way through the field now. Double head positions. Well in sector 3, and that is a Mercedes around by the looks of it. Back down through the field a little bit. Hold Up Man Dan, he's still trying to catch up there to Honest Crook, and Annie Up Lloydie, another good one that's coming through the field as well, so he's got a lot of good pace. Unfortunate from that first lap incident for Annie Up Lloydie, because he was looking really good in qualifying. And playing Kuno and the Noodle Marble. Oh, Big Hungry's made a nice little move there on Drow, and he is currently behind his teammate. Well, we see team orders come into play here and let him past and maybe try and hold up Drow without really holding him up, if you know what I mean. Go down. Drow all over the back of Big Hungry, so he's going to try and follow him through here, surely. Is he going to try and battle him? Don't really want to be battling each other back down in 12th and 13th. We see Noodle Marble playing Kuno having a bit of action there. It's a great move from... Oh! Now this is interesting. Oh, it's definitely no team orders at the Aston Martin garage. Wow, that was a bit full on. And I'll tell you what, Noodle's left his teammate wide open to Drow here. And Drow's... Oh, is he going to capitalise? Didn't quite have the speed, unfortunately. He has pushed him wide though. Hopefully we don't see any contact. No, good driving from both drivers there. And Drow's really capitalised on that. So that's... Yeah, you would have thought there would have been something over the team radio in the Aston Martin garage. Just giving Noodle a bit of a heads up what was actually going on there. Because, I mean, he's got a penalty as well. So there's no need to battle there at all. And he's really probably hurt his teammate a little bit there. Blaine Kuno, who's the next one in line, so yeah, Drow's all over the back of Noodle. Really desperate to get past him because he's got the Big Hungry all over the back of him here. He'll be looking to fight back. Kuno's just sort of keeping him all at bay at the moment. So some really good defensive driving, even though he's probably not trying to be that defensive. It needed to be. Just doing enough to stay ahead though. He's got Artie Cheng to the fastest lap of the race with a 146.8. Not bad from Artie. It's only just over a second behind second place now in Clarence. So he has absolutely ripped through this field. You see Noodle looking. Is he going to go past Blaine Kuno? He looks up the inside. Not quite close enough though. Backs out of it, and we see Drow's going to go around the outside. Here we go. Move on, and is he going to get it done? He has got it done. Dodgy camera work there from our people in the chopper, unfortunately. Now, can the Big Hungry go past his teammate? Able to stay in the battle with Drow, and he does. He gets it done. Hopefully those two can make up some more positions. We've got Hold Up Man Dan who's been into the pits for inters. Interesting. It's the second person that's done that now, so is it a thing? Is it a trend? Is it happening? Is it quicker? We don't know that. But I'll tell you what, I reckon it could be, because Drow looks like he's all over the back of Blaine Kuno, and he's got sick of it. He's pushed him off the track. Oh no, and there's contact there. Big Hungry and Drow have had contact. Possibly may see some action in the stewards room later on from that. Big Hungry's had a massive loss there, because Drow's actually able to keep driving. I'm not even certain. Oh, he's not missing an end plate, so he may not even have damage after that. So that's interesting. And we'll just go back up towards our leaders, because Artie Cheng's is all over the back of Clarence PhD here. The battle for second, so this is huge. Is he going to go around here? He's definitely got the pace. He had a great exit, and he's sent it up the inside. Has he got enough to get past? Stays on that inside line. That's a great shot of that. And he's got it done, I think. So that is a move to second place here. Almost halfway through the race. Got car around. Is that Drow again? No. Drow making up a position on Noodle Marble again. Interesting. So Drow's all over the back of playing Kuno. Big Hungry, is he had to go into the pits for any damage? Let's have a look at him. No, he hasn't. He hasn't actually got damage, or nothing damage I should say. We're not sure if he has got damage. But has he decided to go in? Tell you what, just quietly, these guys on the inches are moving up in the world rapidly. That's one thing I have noticed. I mean, Drow had a spin there not that long ago, and he's way back up behind Broncorno again. So if you get past him, it'll be interesting to see if he can skip away, and he's almost pushed him again in the same spot. Oh, he's got it done up the inside. That was a good move in the end. Really good move. Held that line nice and tight. He's got it done, so it'll be interesting to see how quickly he can get through this field now on these intermediate tyres. Hold up man Dan is ahead of him on the intermediate tyre in 9th. Had a reasonable comeback drive after a rough start himself. So we just head back up the field a little bit. We'll have a look at some other ones here. So Honest Crook's up to 6th spot. He's up to heap of spots here. He's had a drive of his life tonight. In that Ferrari. Back up just a little bit more. Artie Cheng's is actually closing it up a fair bit on Lieutenant, so this would be huge if Artie could pinch a win here from where he started. I mean, that would be huge. Lieutenant doing a beautiful job of just keeping it pointed straight at the moment. Doing what he can do. But tell you what, wowee. Sure if Artie Cheng's has got a bit of a nitrous sitting in his car or not, but he's just starting to burn a bit of that ERS a fair bit. But I'll tell you what, he's made up a second already in the first sector, so the Lieutenant's maybe just starting to get a little bit loose or not. Different setups come into play with the wet and this track in general. Artie all over the back of Lieutenant now. Looking for a move here in the next 3 corners, I believe. Probably going to stay down the main straight after hopefully what you would think would be a good exit out of the chicane. So the Big Hungry had a pass on Kuno. He's hunting after his teammate from Noodle Marble. Delayed's gone past Wayne Kuno as well. Hardy inched into one spot here. Lieutenant just burns him off a little bit. The Lieutenant's decided I can use ERS as well, and I'll show you how it's done, mate. Because he's just pulled out a second again. So nice driving from Lieutenant. Chengs might have to start calling him Drill Sergeant, like Forrest Gump. Yes, Drill Sergeant. He's not letting him get away. So Big Hungry go past his teammate. It's finally starting to make a comeback on Teir. We'll be chasing him down, hopefully in a hurry. Not sure if these intermediate tyres are the go or not. I don't know if it's a massive disadvantage though either. You see delay go past Noodle Marble now as well. Quick look at this. Maybe looking to come back up through the field a little bit. Teir is currently 5.5 seconds ahead of the Big Hungry, so see if they catch up there. We've got a yellow flag somewhere. That is potentially Team Miller having a bit of a rough time. Blancuno, oh no, Blancuno's out. That is rough, and we've got a full course caution. Our first safety car of the night. That is no good at all for Blancuno, unfortunately. And he is into the fence up the back here, as we can just see him. That is unfortunate. He's having a bad race, so he is out. And our first safety car. Now the pits. Let's have a look. Lieutenant's in for brand new wets. Artie is in for brand new wets. Clarence is in for brand new wets. Honest Crook is putting inches on. That's interesting. Maybe he thinks the engines are good. Maybe he just thinks he needs to have a bit of a gamble. I'm not sure. This will be a good little reset actually, because we'll be able to tell now how good these intermediate tyres are compared to a wet tyre. So, one has pitted during that safety car. Hold up man down. He hasn't needed to. So he's actually made up a few spots here, which is really handy for him. So that's probably led him back into the race. Hold up man down, I would have thought. Teir hasn't pitted. It's probably, he's moved up a few spots there because of it. He's happy with his intermediate tyres. At the end of the day, they could quite possibly get home from there, I would have thought. No worries. Go down to Trojag. He's waiting to put me on the sheet. He'll be going to his set as well. Team Miller, he's going to get a new front wing as well as some new tyres. He's going on the, I think, full wets. Yes, full wets it is. Back up to our leader, so we'll go through our leader here. So we've got Lieutenant, who stole the lead there after the first few turns. He's in P1. We've got Artie Chings, who is heap of positions with things. Whoops. So there you go. Artie Chings up 7 spots in the second. Clarence up 4 spots in the third. Snickers done a really good race. Probably one of the better drops I've seen Snickers had so far. He's up to 4th. Mike Wazowski up 1. Into 5th. Coming up Lloydie, who was the pole sitter. Sorry, not the pole sitter. He was right up there. He's lost out 3 spots. He's in 6th. Honest Crook's had a mad drive. He's up 11 spots up to 7th. He's a really good drive indeed. Hold up man down with the big loser off the start line, unfortunately. So he's up into 8th. Back up into 8th though, so he's had a really good recovery drive. Got Teir in 9th. He's battled away and battled away. He's found himself in so many battles tonight. But he's up 2 spots, so that's good. He's in 9th. We've got Fangle, who's breaking even in 10th. We've got Big Hungry, who's at a bit of a loss at the moment. He got tangled up in a few battles there before. He's down 7 spots in 11th. Noodle Marble is up 4. He's had a good drive. Again, he's seen himself in some battles, unfortunately. And then Delay. He's been a bit of a loser, unfortunately. He lost out there due to a little bit of a tangle up. So he's in the 13th spot. Trojag in 14th. Team Miller 15th. Blancuno, our latest DNF, unfortunately, pushed out. Toto and Reedy also DNFing so far. lap the way this field's spread out though. Good racing, a lot of stuff going on. Rain the whole way through hasn't really subsided a great deal. Doesn't look like it's clear in the sky, but the water is still falling, so still got the wet tyres on most cars. There are some guys that have opted for the input. We'll go through and have a quick look at these on the block. And there you go, so look for honest to hold up near down and brow also. Potentially have some sort of advantage, but I may have a disadvantage. Yeah, we'll find out. But this will be the big deciding factor here. I'm not certain if the track has dried up at all. I don't see any big puddles on the track though, which is usually a good indicator for a good time to change it for wet. But it is a pretty well banked track, so I mean the water doesn't sit in too many places on this track in general. Most corners are pretty high banked, and it's fairly up and down the circuit in general, so hard one to sort of tell. We're going for another lap. We're just waiting on we're waiting on Project delay to catch the field here, which they will do this lap, so you would think it will begin this lap. They should catch up there towards the second stint, I think. Should be really going racing by then, hopefully. Definitely look for those guys on those inters to see if they're going to come through the field though. Safety car is in this lap, so that's good. We are going racing. The lieutenant will take us away. After the penalties, so we've got delay. It's got a serve drive-through, so that's going to hurt him. The rest just the 3 seconds, but they're down towards the back of the field, so not going to hurt anyone a great deal. And we are away, so Lieutenant's off. Hold him up a great deal too much. Artie Cheng's though has had a great restart, and he's going to go past him, is he? You see Clarence. Mike was out in Clarence teammates here at Red Bull going at it. No massive moves apart from Mike, who's gone up to third, so he's pinched it off his teammate there in Clarence. See Artie now all over the back of Lieutenant still, so this is going to be a great little battle. I think it's butt up at fifth, so he's got a great little restart there. Any up Lloydie. His buzz all over the back of Clarence. He's going to put a move on Artie Cheng's, who's got the race lead off Lieutenant. So there you go, Lieutenant's led all race apart from now. Any up Lloydie all over the back of Snickers Buzz, who was all over the back of Clarence for that battle before. So that's interesting. And that's going to let those guys at the front probably just slip away a little bit. Can Lieutenant fight back at all over Artie? Artie's definitely got great pace here. He's come from way back. Interesting to see if Lieutenant can catch up with him. Just keep an eye here though, because Snickers Bud, he thought about sending it up the inside of Clarence, pulls out a little bit at the last minute. That's left him open to Annie Up Lloydie, who's all over the back of him. Come around the back straight. Used to be DRS, I believe, many years ago. DRS was first thing in F1. Oh god, look at that for a tight battle. Snickers Bud, can he get it back up the outside? Not quite, tried it. Oh, he just needed to keep that wheel in front there and he would have had the inside line, but he didn't quite go hard enough at it. So Snickers Bud just losing out a little bit of time there also. Got a yellow flag. Unsure what that's for. Snickers Bud still all over the back of Clarence here. He's had a great exit out of that turn. Through the S section. Tricky in wet conditions, but these guys have made it look really easy tonight. I think we've seen one car off there that was due to contact. Not bad racing all round. Oh no! I spoke too soon. Commentator's curse and a half. There you go. Any up Lloydies capitalised on a mistake from Snickers Bud, who just got a little bit loose in the rear end there around that corner. Oh no! And speak of the devil, Annie up Lloydie's got a little bit loose on the exit of that corner, so that's left him a little bit wide open now. Can Snickers Bud fight back and get that position back off him? Over the back of him still. Little battle's going to let Honest put back up here now though, so who's on that intermediate tyre? I don't know if there's a massive advantage or disadvantage. I think possibly a disadvantage on that intermediate tyre. It's a great restart to give Honest Cook. The guys on the inters are just trying to push that little bit harder just to try and keep up. See, Artie Chengsville just absolutely skipped away with the race lead though. He's out to 3 seconds now over Lieutenant, so he has got that thing dialed in tonight. He is all over it. He's got Projag with a 3 second. Finn's starting to spread out a little bit. You can see a little bit of clean air here, so Mike Wazowski looking really solid in that third spot, and Clarence just able to keep Annie up and Woody at bay currently. A great little battle to watch there until the end of the race here. I believe we can play all the way to the end, these two drivers. Butters just dropped off the back of Annie up already a little bit. Crook's starting to catch up again a little bit, so maybe he's getting a little bit of heat into those intermediate tyres. Go back down, we've got to move here from Trail and hold up man down. They're having a good battle. Pushed wide a little bit, he's hold up man down, and Trail's trying to go up that inside again. Hasn't quite got it done, and it leaves him on the outside for this one. Has to go over the curb a little bit. And Big Hungry is staying very hungry because he is gone straight up past Rao. So little battle with hold up man Dan has hurt him majorly there. And it's actually that. These guys. Oh no, Big Hungry. Oh, he's glitched out. Oh no. He's obviously having connection issues. That's unfortunate. Still, Thangle was trying to buy into that action, which was good to see. Big Hungry is all over the back of hold up man down now. Hopefully he can rejoin and jump back in that car, because that'll be killing him at the moment. Artie Cheng has just set another fast lap. He's gone to 144.9 and is running his own race at the moment because he's currently 5.5 seconds ahead of Lieutenant. Blitzing the field at the moment. We've got the car around, I believe, and it was a Haas in Thangle, so that's unfortunate. Two Haas guys are just having a little bit of trouble in the wet tonight, unfortunately. The races they want to forget, I think. We see Projag and Team Miller having a bit of a stoush. And Team Miller's got the job done. There you go. Go up to Drow. Who's all over the back of Big Hungry, who's still not back in that car yet, unfortunately. Hopefully he can get back in to finish the race off in control. He's probably lost out a fair bit of time here, and Drow has just decided that he's not worried about the ghost in front of him. And has capitalised on the Big Hungry not being in that car, and he's gone past both of them. So he's gone past The big hungry and hold up man Dan. Now look at him to come through the field. 5 seconds to catch up on Honest Crook, who's currently in 7th. A very good race as Honest Crook. He's currently in some good points at the moment. So back up to Snickers Bud, he's had a great race as well. And he Lloyd, he's had a good fight back. Look at this in front of us. What a battle we've got going on here. This is the battle for third, this is for a podium. So we've got Mike Wazowski, we've got his teammate in Clarence. And he Lloyd, he's on the back of the pack as well. And Snickers Bud's now closing in, so this is going to be a great little battle for a podium spot. Mike Wazowski currently holding that third spot over his teammate in Clarence and Lloyd and Snickers Bud. So 6 laps to go. See who can just sort of hold on. Who's got the pace? Who's got the brains? Who's got the balls? Who's got the talent? Comes down to a lot of things in the way, I can tell you that. Concentration this lap. You know, be able to concentrate so hard for so long. That can be tough as well. Just takes one little slip up from somebody. As we see Clarence pulling the move. Oh, hope there's no contact between the two. And the big hungry's joined us back, so hopefully he can make up those positions he's lost. Good respect shown from both drivers, but I tell you what, I feel like they're holding each other up a fair bit here. They need to make some sort of a call, surely, as to who's going to be a bit quicker and skip away. Because at the moment they're just really leaving themselves very exposed. So those guys behind in any Lloyd and Snickers Bud. Yellow in sector 2. I think that could have been Team Miller. Had a bit of a moment by the looks of that. Now here we go, any Lloyd, here we go, Clarence. Any Lloyd, he's got Clarence around the back straight, under ERS, I would assume. So Mike Wazowski, he's still got the third spot. Can Clarence fight back here? It's quite open to Snickers though, that's the thing. Can Snickers capitalise on that move from any Lloyd? Quite close enough to pull a move though, unfortunately. Mike's just sort of skipped away to a second lead now over any Lloyd. Moving through him back a little bit, whilst also dealing with the pressure from behind from Clarence. He's laying it on him right now. Look at that for a picture. That is really good to see. Nice, close and tight racing. Mike Wazowski in third spot, Annie Lloyd in fourth, Clarence in fifth, and then we've got Snickers Bud following very closely in sixth spot. Oh, very wide from Clarence. Snickers, he's made it work. He's gone up the inside. It was a little bit of a mistake there from Clarence. Snickers Bud has capitalised, but Clarence fights back. Can he make a stick? He's almost got it done. Can he? Who's got more ARS? Oh wow. What a race. Snickers Bud's made it work. He's made it stick, so Clarence has lost out majorly there, unfortunately. Back to sixth spot now. He's battling for third, only 2 laps before. That is epic. Back up to Lloyd. Back out to a second behind Marco now. Sorry, I'll tell a lie. He's only 4/10 behind. Oh, that man Dan. Oh, that's going to hurt him in 3 seconds. This is as tight as you can possibly get for a battle for a podium, I can tell you that. And uploaded all over the back of Michael Dowsey. Constant pressure. He's got to deal with the rain, he's got to deal with the track, he's got to deal with pressure from behind. Lots going on. Concentration levels, fatigue, all the rest of it. He's all very real, I can assure you. Oh no, that's going to hurt him, and that's the pressure I'm talking about. 3-second penalty to Mike. That is going to kill him later on in the race, I would assume. Unless something drastic can happen, he can really pull away, but that is really going to hurt him, so he's going to really try hard to pull away here from any Lloydie. Tell you what, geez, that's possibly costing a penalty. That's really unfortunate for Mike. Hopefully he can just continue though with what he's doing. He's not doing too bad. He just ran a little bit wide. Great to see him finish nice and high up here. Oh, this is the concentration level I'm talking about. Just he's a little bit fatigued right now. Just needs to buckle it in, and he'll be fine. He'll get through the end, no worries. Lloydie though, hungry as ever. He's seen the back of this Red Bull for the last 10 laps now. He needs to see if he can just put it all together and make one lap for that one late charge. Snickers Bud, 2.5 behind them. Clarence is still in the battle there for 5th though. He hasn't dropped off completely off the back of Snickers Bud. I mean, if something does happen up ahead of them, you never know. You're never out of this race. Ever. Go Drow. Drow's fought his way back up to 7, so he's had a beautiful race. Honest Crook, cruising around in 8th spot all by his lonesome just about. He's had a very good race on the Inters. Not certain those Inters were the tyre of choice there, but definitely not much slower though by the looks of it. Big Hungry, he's fought his way back up to 9. Hold up Man Dan, followed closely by Noodle and Marvel. Crojack, there's a good little battle happening there too actually, we should keep an eye on. Just trying to keep an eye on the times between that battle for 3rd. This looks like a case for little one as well, so we've got Hold Up Man Dan, can't we? All these guys have got penalties, so they're all even Stevens at the moment. We've got Noodle Marble, he's looking for a good finish here tonight, he hasn't had a bad drive. Followed closely by Crojack though, so anything that happens ahead of him, Crojack can easily benefit from. And saying that though, Crojack's just ran wide and that's cost him some time. Leaves him exposed to Fangle. Fangle make a move. It's a 4-5 car battle here now, which is amazing to see. Noodle's sent it up the inside and he's got the move done, so he's up 10th spot. Oh, Hold Up Man Dan's fought back though. Somehow he's inches back fair off him. He's got yellow in sector 3. Who's that around? Not sure who that was. Now, Mike Wazowski's actually pulled away from any Lloydie there. Snickers Bud's all over the back of any Lloydie, so that's interesting. Big Hungry's just pulling away by himself at the moment, so probably one of the first podiums I've interviewed without him on it. So far, the race isn't over, but so far. Oh no. Andy Lloyd, he's had a big moment. He's had a spin. Oh no, so that has killed him. That's cost him again, unfortunately. Oh no. He's done so well to fight his way all the way back up towards the podium finish, and he has lost out again, unfortunately, with any Lloydie. That will hurt him massively. Puts Drow up to 6. We've got another car around. Is that Fangle? It is delayed. No, it must have been Fangle. There's been a bit of a tangle up there somewhere. Cruise back up, so Snickers Bud now. He's in 4th, so he's had a great night. Clarence just a second behind him. He doesn't feel he can make up a position again. He's around that 1 second mark behind Snickers Bud for 4th, but I'm not sure. So time penalty, people have got to remember for this 3rd spot. So Mike's got to go 3 seconds clear of Snickers Bud. He's got 1 lap to do so, 1.5 laps to go. So If he can pull out a second here, it's beneficial for him if he wants to stay on that podium. Nemo helmet that he's currently wearing. Very, very interesting. I'll tell you what, Snickers Bud, I don't know if he knows this himself, but he's actually fighting for a podium right now, and he's currently sitting on one because I'll tell you what, he's under that 3-second mark. Interestingly enough, Clarence is under the 3-second mark also. So currently Mike's only coming fifth. He needs to put on the afterburners and try really hard this last lap to pull away from the boys here without overdoing it also. Scroll back down now and just have a quick look at these other little battles. Bikes with them all spread out a little bit though. Pretty much the entire field over 1 second gap, so everyone's just sort of sorted themselves out. We'll see Artie Cheng's take a big victory here. This is a massive victory for Artie. Providing he can bring it home in his current position. Lieutenant will be our second place getter. Now, interestingly enough, Mike Wazowski is 2.5 seconds clear on Snickers Bud. Can he keep making it work? He's got ERS there. He's got to use it the whole lap. You may as well burn it. You cannot take it with you. You turn that on this whole entire lap, mate. Because there's no point in having 30% left when you've just come over the line. You've got to use it. Snickers Bud 2 seconds, so he's currently on the podium. And he up Lloydie. Oh no! Time penalty. That's going to hurt. Is it? Might not. Might be still good enough for seconds. Ridiculously surprised that Mike Wazowski is not using his ERS. This is crazy. What is happening? Is he out of fuel? It looks to be lost a lot of power or something. What's happening? Because I'll tell you what, Snickers Bud is catching him at a rapid pace. As is Clarence. You see Artie Cheng's with a win, so congratulations to Artie. He's had a beautiful drive. Massive. Huge. Lieutenant in second. Mike Wazowski drops to fourth, drops to fifth. And Snickers Bud on the podium with the third spot. Clarence in fourth. Mike goes to fifth. That's unfortunate for Mike. We've got Drell, who's had a good recovery drive, in sixth spot. Annie up Lloydie had a really rough night, so it's unfortunate for Annie up Lloydie, who's just crashed into a few guys on the start line, which is not real great to see. Assuming they've actually crossed the finish line, yet that's okay. What a race, that was action packed, had a bit of everything going on there. Hey, Cheng's drive of the day, that's fair. Beautiful drive. I'm going to try and get our podium getters into the box. Lieutenant, welcome, mate.
Yo.
Welcome, boys. Welcome. Great race. Who have I got in here? I'm just going to quickly check. I've got everyone, I believe. I've got Artie. Who am I missing? I'm missing. I think Snickers is on his way in now. But anyway, look. Great race, mate. Well done. What did you make of the battle? I mean, Artie had some serious pace there.
Artie was quick. Good race.
Artie was
good race, man.
Quick, wasn't he? I don't think there was going to be much holding him up.
Nah, I tried my best, and then I just thought I'd let him through.
Yep.
When he took that inside, I had a dry setup, fast in the straights, and he obviously had a lot more downforce than me, and I was fingers crossed he was going to muck up, but he had a bloody good race.
Yeah,
I've seen that delta just get further and further and further away. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, you had a great race yourself, mate. Obviously capitalised at the start there. There's a few guys that got sort of knocked around a bit by the looks of it.
That first corner wasn't the nicest start.
Nah, look at
going around there, looked 3 wide. I was just like, oh no, it's going to end in tears.
It's not an easy corner to take first lap either when you've got 2 or 3 cars wide, because it's sort of like
cold
a double
tyres,
apex, if that
wet.
makes sense.
Yeah,
cold. Yeah, like you said, cold tyres, wet tyres as well doesn't help. So, good race, buddy. Good points tonight. So that'll, I think you're coming second on the leaderboard at the moment, aren't you?
Nah, I dropped down to third. Drell's jumped up into second. I've had a couple of.
He's had a few good weeks, man.
The old stewards are doing him favours. A couple of wins out of the stewards room. Good on him. Good on him. Rules are rules.
Yeah, fair. Yep. So, great race, buddy. All the best with it, and we'll catch up next week.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, good race, Artie. Well done.
Artie, welcome,
cheers,
mate. Welcome.
Yeah, first time this season, top step of the podium, so yeah, feels really good.
Good, mate. You've showed some good pace all season. You've been a bit of a hard charger lately, I reckon. I missed last week. I don't know what happened last week at all, but before that, I mean, you had a pole position there at one stage, I reckon, a couple of weeks before that. You've showed pretty good pace the last, 4 or 5 weeks, I reckon, so... good win, mate. You just had it dialed in. Obviously, you had a pretty good setup by the looks of it as well.
Yeah, it was, to be completely honest with you, I had a dry setup. When I saw it was wet, I sort of tinkered around a bit with my tyre pressures and front wing. Sorry, both wings actually. And apart from that, really, I didn't touch anything else, but it was a dry setup. And then, out of the blue, I just seemed to have pace, and I just assumed everyone else had dry setups, thinking it was going to get dry eventually, and I was just like, well, I just hope it stays wet for as long as possible, because I feel like I was in the zone there for a while, and I wasn't really even taking too many risks, but if I'm being honest, I was trying to sort of just not make mistakes, and for some reason I just kept on plucking the position, so I was like, I'll just keep it going.
If it works, mate, it works. Yep, I can completely relate to that. Yep. That's grouse, man. Great win. Now, tell me, I've always wanted to ask this. Now, is it a bit of a strategy you like to come out last minute at the pits for your quali lap?
No. That's an honest crook strategy. He goes out for a smoke and comes in just for one lap. But I just usually have stuff on as leading up to the race. I'm in Queensland, so we had to be 1 hour earlier. So still doing other stuff over here. It's not by design. It's just I'm still sort of a bit preoccupied and only had time for 1 lap today. And P8. So I'll take it.
That's good, mate. P8 to the win. So that's it's pretty hard to do, especially in the wet. So great race, buddy. Well done.
Yeah.
Bloody awesome.
No, it was it was good. It was just all about sort of once I got to the front there, praying that A, it didn't dry up, and B, that we didn't have a safety, because obviously, you know, being at the front, you're the one who's got the most to lose. And when I saw I could sort of do a couple of quali laps and do a couple purple laps and sort of inch out the gap to over any sort of penalties in case, you know, there's any post-race penalties, just trying to be safe with that. So
you were pretty lucky there. You're not lucky, but I mean, you had a really good restart there off that safety car restart. You're in second. Second's a really good spot to be off a restart, I reckon.
Yeah, I just sort of guessed when Lieutenant was going to go, and yeah, I just guessed right, I guess. So
pretty much all it is, isn't it? But I think when you're in second, you're not that worried about the guy behind, because all you can see is the leader. So you're really not worried about the guy behind. So good restart, and that you just pulled away from there. So great race, mate. Well done. You look to go again next week. I don't think we've got. I'm just trying to think. I don't think. No, I think Snickers. But Mike finished third, but he got a time penalty. Second last lap, so it killed him, unfortunately. But he actually went down to fifth. So
wow.
Yeah, so Snickers Bud, which is unfortunate because it would have been the first time I've got Snickers in here for the year. But hopefully I get to see him before the season's end. Anyway, that will conclude. We'll finish up. So thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will go again next week. Appreciate it. Great race, Artie. Well done.